Okay.
Hi everyone. As you can see, I am not with you guys this Saturday, but that doesn't mean you're not going to be learning anything. I put a lot of work into this lesson that you're going to learn today. It's about active listening, so make sure you watch it, enjoy the lesson, and I'll see you guys next week. I miss you all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. What's next? What's next?
Okay, you're good to go.
It's going?
Yeah. It's
All
good.
right, so hi, Cup High. As you can see, I'm not in Houston right now, but I still wanted to teach you this lesson, even though I'm in Ohio right now. As you can see, there's a lot going on back here, but don't mind that. I still wanted to teach you, even though I'm not here today. I'm helping out some friends back in Ohio. So here's today's lesson on active listening. Active listening. You're probably wondering, I'm Philip. Why do I need to actively listen? I already do it every day with my mom and my dad. This is completely different from what you understand now as listening. Because yes, you may follow what your mom and your dad do, but you're not actively listening to them. You can also actively listen to your friends, your teachers, and your future relationships that you have in the future. And what active listening does is it deepens those relationships and strengthens them. How? It makes sure that their feelings are heard. It shows that you care about what they're saying, and it shows that you want to help. Okay? And so here are a few ways that we don't want to actively listen. Here's what you shouldn't do.
And we're rolling.
All right. So what you don't want to do when being an active listener is you don't want to interrupt. Interrupting, you guys should probably know what interrupting is. It's stopping the conversation in the middle of what's happening. How do we interrupt? There's a few ways you can interrupt. You could zone out. So you're just objectively not listening at all. You're thinking about other things, or you're distracting yourself. Or another way you can interrupt is by asking early questions. Without letting them finish, you actually interrupt what they're saying, and you don't allow them to talk at their pace, and you don't let them vent their feelings out to you. And they're trusting you to listen to their feelings. So another way that you will be a bad listener is by evaluating. What is evaluating? Evaluating is pretty much taking sides during a conversation. Taking sides when someone is venting their feelings to you. What's a good example? An example, let's say I come to you guys as kids, and I have a problem. My problem is, Kenneth actually punched me earlier today. I know he's across the state, across the country right now, but Kenneth actually punched me earlier, and I didn't like that. I'm really hurt by it. Evaluating would be if instead of listening to how hurt I am, you would just say, well, Kenneth is such a bad person, he needs to go to jail immediately. He needs to get arrested. That's really bad. He shouldn't have done that. When you should be listening to how hurt I am and find ways to comfort me instead of just trying to find ways to hurt Kenneth. All right, guys. And lastly, one of the ways you shouldn't try to listen to someone, I think this is the worst way to listen to someone, is by fixing their problems. If I have a problem with someone and I want to share it with them to show them what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with, the last thing you should do is to try to fix it. For example, if I go to my mom and I say, Mom, I just got through a breakup, I'm dealing with heartache right now, I'm hurting, and she instead says, well, maybe if you weren't such a bum, maybe if you weren't always playing Clash of Clans, or maybe if you stopped spending all your time playing Clash Royale or Valorant or playing basketball. Pretty much, she was trying to diagnose my problems, and she was trying to show that instead of actually caring about me being heartbroken, she pretty much says, here's the solution, now go fix it. So she doesn't actually care about my problems. And instead, I'm going to show you ways that you can actually be a good listener, a better listener, and shows how you care about someone. Take 51.
And action.
Okay, so we've gone through how to be a bad listener. Here's how we can be a good listener. One way to be a good listener is to ask for clarification. Clarification is pretty much asking for more details about what's happening. Sometimes you might not understand what they're saying, and you want to understand exactly how they're feeling to help them later. For example, if I'm saying, my mom is always getting on my case and it's pissing me off. Well, what do I mean by that? You would want to ask, I'm Philip. If your mom's always getting on your case, what do you mean by always? How frequently is it happening? Or how is she getting on your case? Pretty much you understand exactly what the problem is by asking for more details. All right, take 200. So one of the last and final ways to show that you are a good listener is by summarizing or paraphrasing what exactly they're saying to you. So, for example, if earlier I was talking about how my mom was bothering me, you would be saying, in order to paraphrase, okay, I'm Philip. I heard that your mom was pissing you off because she was frequently getting on you for little things like little dishes that haven't been done yet. Okay. I also heard that she's always picking on your hair or pointing out your acne. So, understandably so, that could cause a little bit of issues with your mental health and your image of yourself. So, paraphrasing and summarizing pretty much shows that, in a way, you both are on the same page and that their feelings are 100% communicated to you, the active listener. Guys, thank you, Kapai, for listening to my lesson about how to be a good listener today. Hopefully, Andrew, if you're in class today, you were actively listening to what I was saying, and hopefully you can summarize back to me what I just said when I come back next week. Also, hopefully, John, you weren't fooling around and trying to go to the bathroom every 10 minutes. And Ryan, I hope you weren't singing the Whopper, Triple Whopper song. I will get you a Whopper next week if you can tell me how to be a good listener. And for the rest of my class, you guys are all good kids. I believe in you, and I believe you can be good listeners. And this will be a skill that will take you far in life. Thank you for listening. Bye.